Hey guys, Sam Canoe here at Bent Rods Guide Service. Just wanted to kind of give you an update of what's going on at Sam Rayburn and kind of the baits that we're using this time of year and what we're being productive with right now. You know, the fishing's really good right now. It's the fall time of the year. The water's cooling off. The bait's getting to the back of the creeks. And, of course, the fish are right behind them. Today's November 25th. The water temp is at 57 to 60 degrees. The water's about 6 foot low right now. So today we ended up, around 75 or 80 fish. It's kind of a mix between whites and largemouth, of course. We're not catching very many spots right now. Last few trips, I may have caught 2 or 3 spots. It's mainly largemouth and whites. And in the middle of them, you're catching, some 3 and 4 pounders. We're not catching no giant fish right now, just a lot of good 2.5, 3 pound fish. So really the first thing that we do is, of course, we're starting the creeks and we'll idle the creeks until we find the bait. This time of year, bait is critical. You have to find the bait to find the fish. They may be at the back of the creek, maybe at the front of the creek, maybe in the middle of the creek. 3 or 4 days ago, they were kind of in the middle of the creeks. Today, they're at the very front of the creeks. I don't know if the fresh water may have pushed them out a little bit, maybe got muddy or something. It didn't look too bad, but for some reason, all the bait was at the front and the fish was with them. First thing is the V&M Little Hammer. This is a new bait by V&M. It's pretty much a jigging bait with a spinner on the back. There's a few things that I do to it. This is a 3/4 ounce, so I'll take and put a peg up above it, about an inch or so, kind of give it a little slack so it can't run way up your line or anything. Then I also add a swivel. That'll keep the line twist out of it when you're just doing the vertical jig and everything. And we'll use this whenever we see a school of fish come through or bait come through. We'll hurry up, drop it down, and of course catch them whenever they're going through because they're moving so much this time of year. One of the biggest things I found is if you don't have live scope and you can find the fish on your electronics, is kind of get in a creek bend. If you get in a creek bend, you just make a repetitive cast down that creek, you're going to catch them because they're coming in and out, just chasing the bait. And of course, if you got live scope or active target or whatever it may be, you can then chase them around if you want to do that as well. The next thing, of course, is a jigging spoon. This here is a 1/2 ounce War Eagle jigging spoon, just a typical silver color. I'll use a white and also a shad pattern that War Eagle offers this time of year as well. And I do the same thing with this as I do the little hammers. I'll drop it down and just do a vertical drop. A lot of times when I get in a 25, 30 foot of water, I'll go down to I'll go up to a 1 ounce jigging spoon. That way I can get it down there a lot quicker. Another thing is, of course, the Alabama rig. This bait here is something that we'll keep throwing from now till, 1st of March or so. This is a Flash Mob Junior, 1/8 ounce heads. These are the V&M heads. One thing that I do different on my Flash Mob is I use a Mega Bass spinner, jig head spinner on the back of it. My very back one, that's what it's going to be. Just seems like it's got a little bit more action, and the fish actually react to it and they'll eat it a lot more. A lot of times I end up catching them on the back hook when you catch them on the back, and then sometimes you'll end up catching 2 or 3 at one time. It just depends. The last thing that I'll throw this time of year is, of course, a football jig. This is a V&M football jig. I don't catch a lot of fish this time of year on it, but the ones I catch are good fish. If I can kind of find them where they're watered up on a point or something like that, moving up and down it, I'll just take this football jig and I'll just throw it out there and just kind of, walk across that point or maybe even hop it. It just depends on what they're wanting that day. Like I say, this bait right here, I don't catch a ton of fish on it this time of year, but the ones I do catch is good quality fish. Again, hey, look, guys, if there's something that we can do to help y'all out, please give us a call or shoot us a message on Facebook or Instagram or just comment on the video. If there's some other videos you'd like to see about maybe some other techniques or something like that we can help you out on. We're not perfect, but, anything that we can do to help anybody catch more fish, that's what we're here for. So, look, give us a like on Facebook or Instagram. If you get a chance, give us a call. If you have any questions, just please feel free to message us. Thank you.